Hello, it's me. My voice is pretty bad. But, yeah, I got into this game now. I've been trying to rest a lot and been watching a lot of YouTube, lying in bed, and essays for this game, Fear and Hunger, kept coming up on my feed. I'm not always in the mood for something like that, but I thought, well, one time I was getting curious, so I started watching essays about fear and hunger, and that's how I got to see videos from the Worm Girl channel. And her videos on fear and hunger are really great, really great. I enjoyed them a lot, and so I was checking out her channel, and she has all these videos for this game I've never heard of, Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And I have a certain familiarity with Dwarf Fortress. I've never actually played it myself because I've never really had a computer that could handle all that, or at least to my opinion. But I was like, that kind of looks like Dwarf Fortress. And I just got curious. I think it was like her thumbnails. They were cute but kind of morbid. There's this brain dead zombie-ish kind of looking, how do I even play this game kind of thing going on. And I was real tired one day. I just needed something to curl up and relax and everything. So I just started watching these out of curiosity. How to play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And it really started catching my interest. This was just a couple days ago. So I got to the point, sorry, I'm a little giddy because I don't know, I'm excited about this silly game. I guess part of me is like, oh, video games, but come on. You know, this is what I love about the indie game scene. People genuinely have a vision. There's something that they want to create. And they're motivated and inspired. And when they have what they need to do that, when they have their necessities and the resources available, the means of production, incredible things happen. So, all that to say, I don't know how well this is going to go. I only just started testing out this game a little earlier today. And I also think something didn't happen right when I downloaded it because I don't think I got the sound pack that I was supposed to get. So all this to say, I'm streaming right now just kind of as a proof of concept to see if this will actually stream effectively or if it will lag like crazy, grind to a halt. I'm expecting more or less. Is there a way that I can chat in my... I guess I'll just open the stream on my phone. Because this is full screen and I only have one screen. So I created a character and a world earlier, mostly just to like start it up. Started taking notes on the game. Not a ton so far, but some. And if this goes well, we might try, playing some music in the background, like, I don't know, dark ambient or something. So I'm very new to this, and I don't have a lot of familiarity with games like this. I've been playing computer games since roughly 1985, 1986. So keyboard interface games are not completely alien to me by any means. I'm just really rusty. So yeah, I think we can just load. It's A. You press A to load. Oh yeah. So I created this character, Beth Anna Iverson. And I tweaked the the options so that yeah, it's in the debug menu. I gave character creation a bunch of bonus stat, trait, and skill points. Just kind of to help me start. I mean, it's not like a ton. I guess it depends on, your opinion of what constitutes a lot. I didn't want to mess up the game or anything crazy. So I didn't do anything too wild. And then in the game creation, I did set it to like cakewalk difficulty, and I think I like reduced the number of monsters or something. What are the options for that? Yeah. Oh, some presets. Oh, okay. So I've clicked this and it's taking it this screen. In my experience earlier, I did this once before. This one takes a while. This loads for a long time. If this works out okay, I will figure out some music. Because I really shouldn't talk that much. I don't know what I'm doing. I just desperately want to document how new I am to this game and how I'm still learning all the controls and how to do everything. It's really amazing. The amount of interactivity and all the different things you can do. Disassembling objects and crafting new things. And that might make you think of like The Last of Us, the actual video game of The Last of Us. They really didn't do a lot of disassembling and crafting in the TV show. That was one really big disappointment. But in The Last of Us, it's like here's the few things, and it's like really straightforward. There's not a lot of UI cluttering the screen. In this game, there's tons of UI all the time. There's a lot of stuff to parse. Now, luckily, this isn't like in the 2000s when they were first making games like this, and and Dwarf Fortress and stuff. It's not all ASCII. You don't have to learn how to read this game like reading the Matrix or anything. I don't know, I'm just really into this game right now. To be honest, the pandemic is starting to really get to me. Okay, and now I have all of these like holiday items activated, but they're not working quite right. Also, yeah, in the next few days, ideally, I'll set up a GitHub profile and report a couple of things to the project that as suggestions for them to change. There's a couple of lines that say he or she, where really they is just much more elegant, of course. There's something else I saw. I was looking through like all of the character backgrounds and professions and stuff. Character creation in this game is amazing. I love it. Like, seriously, I wish I was streaming when I was first checking this out, because every now and then I just make this little like kind of just this like, I don't think I can even imitate it, just this like noise of like pure essential joy from deep down inside, just like this little piece of the most quintessential, I'm trying to think of the word, like just the essence that goes back to the dawn of humanity, this like prehistoric delight, this this like fundamental childlike, like beyond child, like infantile delight in a good way, just like so good. Really great character design. Okay, so I pass all those errors. There's something wrong with the coding on some of the holiday themed stuff. So it goes. I downloaded, this is the newest stable version. I think it's 8 months old now. 0.G, the Gaiman stable build. And I downloaded Tiles and Sound, but I don't seem to be getting sound. So I don't know. I'll look into it. There's some really good beginner tutorial videos. I've created a playlist. It's a public playlist on my gaming channel, Ink Noir. And it's got my Link to the Past and whatever, all those games. The Final Fantasy run that I completed, Grand's Final Fantasy. It's got all that. I created a playlist, and the very first video on there, I forget the name of the creator of the video. Really nice video. Let me look it up real quick. Playlists. Thom Bruce. It's got a 3-part intro to Cataclysm, the installation and setup video. Great stuff. I forgot why I started talking about it. Oh yeah, he talked about the different stable builds you could download. So this is 32-bit Windows, and it's supposed to be Tiles and Sound. There's 2 different downloads. He said one of them is like smaller, it's like more highly compressed of a zip file or something. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so here is the character creation. So your first choice is like how points can get used. I'm not sure if freeform literally means you can just throw as many points onto everything as you want, but I was doing multiple pools where stats, traits, and skills have separate point pools. Putting stat points into traits and skills is allowed, and putting trait points into skills is allowed. Okay, but you can't put skill points into traits or trait points into stats. Putting stat points into traits and skills is allowed. Interesting. Skills. Okay, sure. Interesting. Interesting. And the scenarios and professions affect skill points. Okay, so you go over here to scenario. First of all, just look at this. They've like built all of these completely unique scenarios for you to start with. Some of these are so amazing. I've got to play a lot of these sometime. Yeah. Yeah. Then you can choose profession. So this is your character's profession. Your basic is make sure you use the @ symbol, which is Shift and 2 on your standard QWERTY keyboard. I really want to get oh, I forgot the name of it. That other system. It's a lot better ergonomically, but I just never really had an opportunity. Anyways, make sure you choose to have a female character. There's another thing I would love to see in this game. You know, non-binary character choice and a more robust physiological and gender-based system where it's like differentiated. It'd be really cool also if, you know, one of your character traits could be hormone deficiency, right? Like for some reason, for whatever reason, your character has a hormone deficiency and will need hormones to replace that. And then either it'd be like, you know, subsettings of traits. Like if we go over here, traits, it would be, you know, hormone deficiency, and then the subtypes would be. This doesn't actually have subtypes, but it would just be in a row. It would say, like, it says fast learner, fast reader, fast reflexes. In a similar way, it would be like hormone deficiency, and then you would need, you know, anti-androgen. I forget what the term is for estrogen suppressing hormones. So yeah, those two, something to suppress estrogen or androgens. And then supplements, hormone supplements would be, you know, character that needs testosterone or needs estrogen and or needs progesterone. And it would work kind of like, you know, being asthmatic or diabetic or whatever. We actually don't have diabetic here, I don't think. That's surprising. I'm sure they'll add that eventually. And, you know, there's all kinds of effects that could have on a character. So here you have some limited use of the mouse. You can choose the big tabs, but you can't do this and you can't scroll here. But on some of the menu screens you can click and you can scroll. So all these scenarios, all these professions, look at all of these, it just goes on and on and on. It's so fantastic. It really, I was like scrolling through this and I was just like, this is so good. And, you know, there's all these differences on the right-handed side here. It gives you a little blurb that describes, like, what this profession is. You get traits automatically associated with it. You get skills automatically associated with it. And you get a starting build of equipment and items in your inventory, okay? And then here, in the top, it tells you how many points it costs to take this profession, you know? They got it all. You could be a zookeeper. I think there's like a ufologist in here somewhere. Oh yeah, we can use the find option, right? Yeah, paranormal investigator. You could be a paranormal investigator. Make sure you clear your search terms. And then on top of that, from profession, now you have background. And these are like additional points that can add. There's some sort of like backgrounds that add kind of a struggle to your character. You're gonna have dependence on different substances and different like issues. And then just all of these bonuses here on the left. It's crazy. Street fighting. And they'll give you a couple of different skills, and it's largely flavor. Although, like for instance, if you choose street fighting, that's going to save you skill points. You know, because unarmed combat competent, that's like level 3, right? Beginner melee is a 1, dodging is a 2, and this only costs 2 points. So that's like saving you a point or two, as opposed to if you just bought this in the skill menu. You know? You can organize with the letter S either alphabetically or by like how many points it takes. Starting with the highest stuff that gives you points, and then down to the stuff that costs the least number of points. But if you go alphabetically, you could do trapping, competent with devices, and you have some background proficiencies with like specific types of items. It's so good. Your stats, everything starts at 8 as a base. To increase by 1 only takes 1 point. 2 is 2 points. Yeah, each is just 1 point. But once you get beyond 12, it's 2 points for 1. And it looks like 14 is the cap. Your minimum is 4. This part's really straightforward, just strength, dexterity, intelligence, perception. I was surprised there was no like constitution. That's fine though. And that's kind of covered by some of the traits and skills and stuff. Here you have the traits. And you know, again, the point is it is huge. There's so much. I absolutely love character creation in this game. So let's load my game here. And let's see how long it takes to load while I'm streaming. Probably if we do stream this more often, we'll just start with the game already loaded. I don't know. I'm gonna watch this video back when I'm done and see how the stream came out. Because for all I know, there's all kinds of lag happening, audio tearing. Also, you got to remember too, because of my limitations in my hardware, I'm also streaming at a pretty low quality by modern standards. A lot of people who are not very charitable in their words would probably call it laughable or would just laugh or make fun of me. And that's fine. I mean, it's not good karma for them. That's too bad. And if you haven't done a lot of reading about occultism and various esoteric spiritual practices, you probably are not using the word karma the way that I'm using the word karma. I've read a lot of Robert Anton Wilson, and karma actually has to do with sort of, there's like an internal emotional coherence, a balance of weights, and then it gets externalized and things come in and go out, and that's karma. The flow of the vibes. Can you flow the vibes? Let's see if the game will run while I'm streaming and recording. I might do another test stream where I just don't run a backup recording on my hard drive, because I'm recording this locally while I'm streaming it. Anybody who's been watching my stuff for a long time might know the tragedy that befell us in Grand's Final Fantasy Part 10, where we lost the whole episode because I did a blunder. Really simply. Put it simply. And then I just ended up doing like a recreation for the episode. Alright, it says it's loading my save. How about that? Oh my gosh, here it is. Look at that. So, yeah, I did a special option setting. Where are the options? Yeah, I did a special option setting to make, memory map overlay preset blue dark. That's why the outside is like blue dark instead of sepia. I don't know, it's kind of my preference. So it is dark here because I decided to set this to 5 in the morning. I don't know why. I just thought, let's start the new game at 5 a.m. First day of spring. I don't think we have a date here. So as you see, there's lots of information on the screen, right? Lots. Actually, I do need to need to change the full screen. To windowed borderless, because the other setting has made my, what do you call it, the little bar at the bottom of the screen where you have all of your tabs and your windows and whatever. the controls and stuff. That's now overlaid over the bottom, like, quarter-inch or so of the game screen. So, this game is like sort of turn-based. Nothing's happening as long as I'm not doing anything. You can see the time is stuck at 5:03:48 a.m. The wind is calm. Heat is comfortable. Activity's been light. I've been walking around. I went downstairs. I picked up some glass shards that were around, and I found a cigarette butt lying around, and I put them in this locker. Locker 1 Northwest. So there's a lot of items available. These lockers are all full of stuff. Some of this water's frozen. That's important. Lots of protein rations around. We can look at my inventory. I've got a matchbook, a multi-tool, smartphone, soldering iron. I picked up a FEMA evacuation pamphlet. I'm going to read that once there's light in the room. I picked up a whistle, and I put that on. One thing I don't know is, so here's what I'm wearing. It says jean jacket, 4 items, remains, I don't know what this means, remains 1.405 liters, 3.38 pounds. Jeans remains 4.66 liters, 35.27 pounds. Is that saying like that's my weight limit for what I can carry in these pieces of apparel? Yeah, because you have the same thing here on messenger bag. Okay, cool. Mouse view. Oh, okay, that's nice. Because normally if you want to like look at stuff, you have to press semicolon and scroll around. That's out of my sight range right now, so I don't know what it is. Even though I remember the tile item. Yeah. So what do we want to do? Nothing's gonna happen. As long as I'm doing nothing. I am gonna watch the videos from Worm Girl again some more a little later. And take some notes. Because she had a thing where you could whitelist and blacklist specific kinds of items from going into specific pockets and other carrying receptacles. That way you wouldn't put rocks in your what was it that she had? Like, she talked about like how you want to make sure your ammunition is going in your pockets. That way, if you drop a backpack or a bag to run from monsters, you don't leave your ammunition behind. Yeah, I don't remember all the details. There's a lot to learn in this game. It's basically a world simulation, So, this is the base scenario setup. Oh, 1 second. I've got to put some meat I'm thawing back in the fridge. I'm gonna make some chili tomorrow. Pretty cool, right? Cool. So yeah, shout outs to everybody in the Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead community and the creation staff, because yeah, project members, awesome stuff. So yeah, one thing I need to figure out is how to get on the roof. So I thought there would be stairs that go up, but I don't see them anywhere. Maybe there's a drain pipe that'll go up there, because up there you're supposed to find a tanker, like a big metal tank that you can use to purify water. So when you're playing this game, you want to think seriously in terms of survival. You know, get your copy of the zombie survival manual. I actually have it somewhere on my bookshelf, because in the 2000s, that's the kind of egg I was. So yeah, you know, you need water, you need heat, you need how do I say, you know, like protective, you know, you need to set up protection, reinforce stuff, and control how things get at you and whatnot. And food, obviously, weapons, and allies, because this game has NPCs. Here in the basic the standard scenario, you see I'm moving with the numpad now. This is interesting too. This door is locked. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get rid of the damn, because I can't read the bottom thing now. We could examine. Closed wood door is locked. Smashable. Oh, okay, so we need something to smash it in. It's very dark right now. Could pry it open. Oh, somebody could pick locks? Damn. So yeah, in the standard survivor situation, you start with an NPC who is, if not an ally, neutral at the start. It's kind of good to have, sort of an ally, because you know, it's somebody else, and they have a weapon. This is Heidi Potter. They're aware of me presently. Got sunglasses, cool. Wearing tights, interesting choice. Winter boots. And you can be bad in this game. Like, you could kill people or take their things, beat them up, etc. You know, oh, I want that wristwatch, right? Okay, so I think if I just, like, walk into her, yeah, it prompts. Oh, wow, I could examine her wounds. She has none. She's healthy. That's good. I could examine her status. She says, I don't something. Oops. You can give items to them. Attack, disarm, or steal. Let's try talking. Heidi says, at least we've got shelter. Cool. Wow, we can size up her stats. Strength is somewhere in the 6 to 8 range. Dexterity in the 6 to 9 range. What should we do now? I suppose getting a car up and running should really be useful if we have to disappear quickly from here. Cool. Hey, we're having a conversation. B, any tips? Zombie hulks are nasty, but they're easy to outsmart. If there's other monsters between you and them, they'll kill the monster for you. Oh, nice. Okay, so, my personal advice, if you don't know this game, if you haven't played it or anything, I would really limit how much information you get about it beforehand. There's a really good wiki that should be able to give you just the information you need, like the controls, game options, things like that. The game is actually pretty accessible, I think, in a lot of ways as well. Again, watching a couple of those videos by Tom Bruce and Worm Girl. Icon Gaming has some videos I'm going to check out for starter info. Icon Gaming has a how to start that's from a year or more ago, and that might be less preferable, I don't know, because that's before this stable build Gaiman came out, 0.G Gaiman. But they also have a new starting out video from just a month ago, so that might be better. I still have to watch those. So yeah, check out those. And I would advise not reading a bunch of stuff and not doing general searches on YouTube, because you could get a lot of stuff spoiled. There's a lot of crazy things that can happen in this game. There are zombies, but it's not just zombies. There's other stuff going on here. Can I do anything for you? Heidi has a job for us. Want to hear about it? Tell me about it. I left my poor dog in a house not far from here. Can you retrieve it? I'll do it. Heidi Potter gives you a dog whistle. Neat. Thank you. Please hurry back. Not a problem. I don't have any more jobs for you. Oh, okay. About that job. Have you found my dog yet? Not yet. Okay. So yeah, I think I don't want to ask her if she wants to travel or trade or share items with me right now. I don't think we're at that point personally. We've just met, and yeah, she's neutral toward me. I wanted to show you my character stats or my character build. Is it possible to do that? E. This is you, Beth Anna Iverson. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to get to her character creation. I'll figure that out. We'll check that out. For now, we're going to stop here, and I'm going to watch this video and see how it came out. This is a test stream. But yeah. I love this game. It really made me happy. Honestly, I've been pretty depressed most of the time for a while. I can't sing hardly at all anymore because of whatever's going on with my larynx, and that's been very difficult. And I've just been doing a lot of Link to the Past randomizer, binging some Let's Play series. Christopher Odd had 10 episodes of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and I watched them all in one day. It took 8 hours. That was not super good for me, but I guess I needed it. I don't know. But my point is, this game genuinely made me happy today. So, thank you. We're gonna go to actions, enter. Any, in this game, if you're not sure what to do, hit the enter button, and there's like all this info. We're gonna save and quit. Oh yeah, that little conversation didn't hardly take any time either. So that's good. It might have taken none. I'll have to check that in the future. So yeah, that's Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. It's great. I just started playing it today, and I've just been checking it out the last couple days, but I'll tell you right now, it already has my like silver seal of approval. That's better than bronze. And I'm pretty sure after I play it for a couple weeks, it's going to be like a platinum seal of approval. Just the best. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hit me up on Twitter or Discord, whatever. You can send me a message on Twitch. And let me know if you want to be in my Discord server. It's been nice, a little active. We got a couple new people there recently. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Be excellent to each other. And remember to smash the fash. Thanks.